Guys, I'm so sorry. My phone died because it overheated. Now it's wala. Ayan o. Emergency. Temperature check. I, why is this happening to me? Okay, I need... How do I add Jasmine again? How... Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay, for those of you who just joined... Okay.
Yay!
Girl, my phone died.
Oh my God. Buti nakapag-charge ka
Wait,
agad.
it's not low bat. It was overheat. It said temperature check emergency.
Oh,
Another first. Oh, only here.
only
You
here.
really honestly like the curveballs that have been thrown my way. Ibang level.
Pag online, no? I mean, what have been your biggest like curveballs doing online work from home? Because I mean, majority
Um,
of our work is online. Also, I mean, when it comes to our brand engagements, right? So for
yeah.
you, what's your biggest change or like struggle to cope with for our work?
For me, it was what was it? Honestly, it was more of the adjustment of like having to do everything on top of the workload that I have. Because like you've seen me, we travel together, like sanay akong mag-pre-prod, mag-produce lahat by myself. Pero
Yeah,
like on top of that, I have to take care of my dog, I have to clean the house, I have to do the laundry. It was like before I can just eat out or I can just buy or send
correct.
the clothes to them. So parang it was easier to divide the work before, but now it was like, okay, all sabay. And I was like, oh, wait, like, and then on top of that, like dealing with the anxiety, I didn't have the energy to be creative. I didn't have the energy to create or just like produce content. I like for the longest time I felt like honestly, what's the point? Like it feels so shallow to post like
Mm-hmm.
random things. People are suffering and I was just like struggling like mentally with all of that. And then I felt like, okay, like you need to this is a dark hole. You need to get yourself out of this rut and just try to have some semblance of normalcy, right?
Yeah. No,
Can you
definitely. Kasi
see me?
parang,
Because your screen is loading for me.
oh, is it? I can see
Yeah.
you though. But
Okay. Guys, can you comment if you can see both of us or one of us lang? Just so we know kung maayos yung internet. Anyway, okay, so speaking of new skills, since you can hear me naman,
yeah.
um, I have been like propagating plants. So basically, like I'll buy plants. Ayan na, I can see you na. Okay,
Okay.
I would buy like plants or herbs sa grocery. Tapos I'll use like 90% when I'm cooking. And then the 10% I will regrow. I'll propagate it by my window. Tapos magkaka-roots na siya. And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Tapos like, girl, nababaw ko na now. Like, na-excite na ako sa ganun. I'm like, ooh, roots. Tapos, magdidilig ako sa labas. And then I'll water them. And then because I'm alone here, wala akong kausap, they said it's good daw to talk to your plants. Stop talking to my
Yeah.
plants. I'm like, oh, ano na? Like, girl.
Okay. Totoo
Girl, oh,
naman.
si ano, nag-away na naman.
Chinichismis mo na rin yung mga plans mo.
Para may bonding na talaga. Oh, isang pagsabihan mo, ang tagal-tagal mag-grow.
Wala
Ano?
pa rin.
Paano mag-grow?
Ah. Kami naman, since we have like this backyard here, I have like quite a few plants and like may dalawang trees dito that really bloom with fruit. So there's one
Yeah.
na lime tree. So now it has like I started when we first moved in here last year, wala. As in patay. I didn't even attempt to water the garden. Parang I was like, I don't know anything. Why?
Yeah.
Ngayon, this year, because of unforeseen circumstances and forced home activities, I have been watering it more and I've been taking notice. And ako din kinakausap ko, girl, nagkabunga. Nagkabunga nung kinausap ko. And ngayon yung
See,
bunga
they
niya,
like.
it started with 4. Now there's 11. There's 11 lines growing. And hinihintay ko na lang
Wait, you're
i-pick
not
yung lime.
picking them?
Not yet, not yet. Malapit na siya, ma-ready. So,
My next
eh,
my next goal is calamansi. I'm gonna grow calamansi. Kasi it's so useful, diba? You use it everywhere. Like just a little.
yes.
Yes.
I love calamansi so much.
So I'll update you. Wait, okay, so I was cleaning my room kanina because I shot a room tour. And I saw this on my shelf and I'm gonna show you. Girl
What is
throwback,
it?
but I miss these days. Look.
Oh my God, I was just looking at that.
Okay, wait, you have yours?
Yeah.
Can I
Pati pa
see?
yung pati pa yung sa New Zealand.
Oh,
Nakapagitna.
cute. Wait, okay, so let's explain.
Oh,
Well, hi, John. Your makeup artist is watching. Hi,
hi,
John.
Bonnie. I love you. I miss you.
So, guys, these photos here were taken in, ano city yun? It was in the UK, but Winchester ba?
Yeah, Winchester.
Yeah, so this was taken in Georgina's wedding in Winchester. And that was us.
We
And
were the
parang,
baguettes.
I realized we've done a few trips not together. We did New Zealand, we did
Mm-hmm.
UK, and
Yes.
then when I was heartbroken, nag-third wheel ako sa LU. That was
Wait,
fun.
that was really fun. That was good, no? That
Yeah.
was nakakamiss
Actually,
tuloy mag-beach. Oh, I wanna go to
so
the beach.
let's give them without oversharing. So I went at like the peak of my heartbrokenness. I called Jazz and I was like, Jazz, I'm thinking about going away for the weekend. I might do LU. Are you guys going? And she's like, yeah, we're going this weekend. Come with us. I was like, perfect. So I went third wheel with her and Jeff. And girl, if you guys have hung out with Jazz and Jeff, they are so sweet. They're like, baby, bagong bigo in the back. Like,
Parang yung sinamahan mo.
yung ulo ko dun sa car. I was like, why am I here? But then you guys were actually very sensitive and like you guys like made me feel super at home and it was super fun. And then naalala mo like in the morning nagmumuni-muni ako dun mag-isa sa beach, nagme-meditate ako. But
Yeah. Ang sarap kasi, alam, nakikita ko to si Nick, maaga kasi si Nick and nagigising, and kami ni Jeff, we're very like late sleepers and we wake up late also. So we would wake up at like 11 or 10, I think, and Nicole would be up
yeah,
by siguro 8 or 9 and you'd be out na, you'd nagtaan ka na, nagbasa ka na ng libro mo,
yeah.
nakapag-email ka na rin, like by the beach pa. Alam mo yung pagbaba mo, parang pagbaba ko, you're like, are you, good morning. I'm done na with everything.
Ang
What
dami
do
ko na nagawa.
you ikaw, like, anything you want. Game ako. So kami ni Jeff parang, oh my God. Oh nga, ako, I would always be like, B, come on, let's wake up na. And he's like, oh. Like, he's just such a sleepy head. And by the time we'd be out of the house, siguro after lunch na yata tayo nakapag-drive out to San Juan or
Yeah.
even just go out of the house, really, kami ni Jeff. Ikaw nagawa mo na at na-enjoy mo na yung magandang araw. Kami pagising pa lang.
Exactly. But parang for me, that was actually the start nung naging morning person ako. Kasi, di ba before, same tayo, late ako magising. But
Yeah.
afterwards, I was like, no, I'm gonna change my life. I was like, inano ko na siya. Tinake on ko na yung bagong buhay. Umaga na ako magigising. Yoga
I
every
like
day.
that.
Ha?
It does your mind so much different changes to do that, right? Like parang, lalo na, because our work, walang time masyado, I guess,
Yeah,
you'd say, no? Parang, you have to put structure so that you're also enjoying your free time and your
exactly.
your me time, I guess.
So what
Yeah.
have you been doing to like keep yourself like entertained now? Is it all, have you seen the entire Netflix? Because I feel like I have.
Alam mo, surprisingly hindi. I've been really good with laying off of Netflix.
Okay.
But I did finally nakabuo na ako ng pangalawang Korean drama ko na napanood
Which
because
one?
I've been so resistant. I've had some resistance against watching it for some reason, but I watched this one called Weightlifting Fairy.
I
And
don't.
I don't know if you've seen it.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. And I
There's so
never thought
their
I could
storylines are
watch.
so good.
Right? What
Yeah.
have you seen any Korean shows lately?
I just saw Crash Landing on You, which was
How
like
was
I was
that?
hooked. It was good. Oh, you haven't seen it?
No. That's my, eto na, kasi I finished weightlifting, so si Crash Landing na ako.
Okay. Yeah. I won't ruin it for you, but it's very unexpected. And there's like you know me, diba? I'm very like skeptical, especially when it comes to kilig. Like I'm like, hindi naman. You know
Yeah.
me, diba? I'm like, hindi naman ako.
Pero
Pero
ito,
like I watched it, I was like, like
yeah.
may
May ganun
kilig
sila
pa
agad.
din siya. So in fair. Oh, okay, wait. So do you go out like when you go to the grocery, you drive or you're the one you make pila or what do you do?
Ano, kasi kami ni Jeff, so since he's not always available to go out, sometimes we take turns. But when there was like the rule to bring the quarantine
Quarantine
pass,
pass. Yeah.
siya na lang yung siya na lang yung lumalabas. So what I would do was I was in charge of getting all the things I could get from the local community store because there's one in here. And then
Ah, yeah,
in
yeah. I
so
love that
thankfully
store.
parang, 'di ba? Parang a sari-sari store. So dun ko lahat binibili yung basic stuff like eggs or milk or
Yeah.
things that you don't want to waste time on at the grocery. Tapos I'll just give him a list. I'll be like, okay, kailangan natin ng fresh meat. So please go to this palengke or go to this supermarket or basta maghanap ka. That's your role. Go outside maghanap ka. So
Wait, do you put like photos next to like what he needs to look for or bahala na siya to figure it out?
I've only had to do that twice, but for the majority of the time, it's he's actually pretty good at grocery shopping. It's more of like laundry or
Ah,
dishwashing. Yan yung
yeah.
mga, I'll do the cleaning stuff. You can do the shopping and the cooking. He loves cooking.
Yeah.
So siya na
Yan
sa
yung weakness.
cooking.
Cooking talaga
Cooking.
yung hindi ako magaling. So, yan na
Really?
nga. Buti na lang may nagde-deliver, so luto na. Sometimes, like, girl, one time, sobrang flop. Okay, now I know not to do this. Binabad ko yung vegetables ko sa uh, Joy. So, nung niluto ko, lasang sabon, girl, yun.
Okay, wait. Paano mo siya niluto? Paano mo siya
Broccoli.
niluto?
Ha? Kasi clean daw, sabi, clean your vegetables. Sabi ko, di clean. Di,
Oh.
sobrang clean. Pati yung bituka ko na clean.
Did you like fry it or like tapos naggisa with the joy? Oh my God. Naggisa
Ah,
with the washing liquid.
I,
Sarap.
I, hindi ko yata nabanlawan ng maigi is my mistake. But now I know. Ngayon, like, I'm
Girl,
learning more.
na-absorb na yun ng vegetable. Wala
Alam
na
mo
sa
yung iba, di
banlaw.
ba, pinamarinate? Ako sa
Yeah.
Joy ko minarinate.
That's why I was so skeptical when I saw like people were leaving it in like a bowl and huh? Kasi I would think of it like that. Di ba parang marinade yun? Pag iniwan mo yun, gaano katagal? I mean, I guess like 30 seconds, right? Like put it in
Yeah.
and then like ganun lang
Hindi
dapat?
ito, osmosis. Parang i-absorb niya yung ano, ganyan. So I'm like, ano ba to? Ano ba to? Paano ba to?
Oh my God. Alam mo, Nick, Sa'yo lang ako nakakarinig ng mga ganitong kwento, honestly. Like, itong mga
Hindi, ako
experimental,
lang yung honest enough to share. Kasi yung iba,
true
hindi,
enough.
ayaw nila i-share.
Ayaw
Ako,
i-admit na,
oo,
ano
ako,
eh, yun lang sila.
sloppy. So yun. But I'm learning. Gumagaling na ako sa mga salad, sandwiches. Yung mga pag ano pa, yung mga gisa-gisa mixing, whatever. Not so good
Yeah.
pa. Pero yung mga shake, na galing ko
Naku,
mag-shake.
perfect mo na yan.
Basta yung mga pak-pak, ganon. Got it. Ito lang.
Slice, slice, slice. Ganun lang.
Oh, oh
Lunch na to.
no!
That's over for you right now. Pagka walang time, mag-order.
Yeah. And then, what else pa ba? Have you been reading anything good recently?
I was reading this book. I'm halfway through this book called Sapiens, which is a brief history of,
Girl, I read it. It's hard.
yeah, it's hard. Like,
You have to reread. Ano daw? Ulit.
oo. Ang
Yeah.
ano niya eh, hindi naman ma-jargon, pero parang it's just very intense studies that you
Yeah.
can't just read while you're taking a dump. Like,
Yeah.
ano yun? Alam mo yun, hindi siya mindless reading.
Ito, pumunta dyan, and then nag-usap sila, nag-coffee, Hindi eh, parang the Homo sapien in the back in the 19 BC, chu.
Oo.
Yeah, you have
Parang
to
siya
focus.
cool.
Yeah.
It's like a textbook. But
But you
I
feel
enjoy
smart
it.
after.
I already feel smart because
Right? You
nabasa ko
like,
na yung halfway through.
may
Like,
natutunan ako.
kaya ko yung life right now. Smart pa
Diba?
ako.
Wag mo lang paulit sa akin, but I got it. Got it. Got it.
So, what was the book about? Oh, it was really good. Ganun lang.
Honestly, human nature. Amazing.
Evolution. I mean, it spoke about the brief history of mankind. Like, ang hirap, pero mahirap
Tapos
talaga
sabi
siyang i-explain.
and did you notice the ano? Para maiba yung usapan. Ay, nahulog. Teka lang.
Gusto mo din magkain? Like,
Actually, it's about the evolution of the... hello? Yeah.
yeah. That's why I'm so scared sometimes to admit what I'm reading. Kasi I'm like, baka mamaya tanong niya ako, what is it about? Or like, what's your favorite part about it, like, so far? Kasi I'm still also trying to understand it. And
I know, it's hard.
a lot of process.
But I would say, more than anything, I'd much rather like try and fail than not try. So at least you're trying. Diba?
Yeah.
Yun lang yun eh.
Yeah, yun lang talaga
Wow.
yun. Ikaw, what books have you read? Like, or how many books, if ever?
Well, it's funny you should ask. But
Well,
no, pero
well,
I made a video of my favorite books. I'll send you the link of my top favorite books. If you guys are looking for book suggestions, it's super helpful, and like there's a big variety of like there's business, there's a novel, there's fiction, there's non-fiction. So, alam mo yun, like very well-rounded lang.
iba talaga pagka-reader.
I know. Yun pala, ginugol ko lang yung summary. Ano ba to? Ano ba yung sabihin
5
to?
books to recommend.
How to sound smart.
Hoy, alam mo, when I was like, siguro mga 15 or 14, I was so competitive with how to
Yeah.
do like things the best way or how to look like the smartest in my class. So I would do like search stuff in Google. Nung mga panahong sobrang nakaka-amuse pa si Google. How to structure essay like a college student at high school.
Wow.
Pero I'd read it and I'm like, sourcing and ref. Sige, okay na yun. Links na lang. Attach the links na lang. Okay na yun. Hanggang ganun na lang. I was so competitive. I gave up. I was like, tsaka na. When it's really needed na lang. Alam mo yon?
Yun nga eh. Exactly. Pero like,
Ganun.
I think there's a good level of competitiveness where it drives you to be better. Pero also like, especially now, you don't want to like overdo it, and then you feel like you're not living up to whatever expectations you put on yourself. But
Yeah.
wait
No,
lang. Speaking of
exactly.
expectations, there's an expectation for me to save this live before we log off later on. But I just
Yeah.
need to know, how do I do that
Ah,
before it happens?
when you end the live, it'll ask you if you want to save it and share it.
Okay.
Parang ganun.
Yun lang. It's
I'm
not
gonna
like
do that.
before you do it. Okay, okay. So,
Yeah.
guys, by the way, if you have any questions for us about ECQ, coping, GCQ, leave them in the comment section, and then if there are any good ones, we'll try to answer them. So,
Yeah.
how about you? Do you have any questions for me, Jazz?
Well, I guess, I mean, you live alone nga, but it's also known you also have a boyfriend. So how do you do that? Like, what did you guys do during ECQ in order to kind of at least keep afloat the conversations and not, like, did you guys have to schedule that stuff? Para
That
lang
is a
work can
good
happen?
question.
Diba?
So, yeah. So it happened. You know this naman, but for people who don't know this, we started off kasi we were long distance. So when this, and then he moved back here. So then not
Mm.
long, but then this happened, parang naging long distance ulit kasi hindi na kayo nagkikita. But then parang sanay na kami, we knew how to do it. And parang we were secure enough and also both so busy. So parang we would allocate at the end of our days. So the whole day, we won't talk. Para also, meron din kaming mapag-usapan at the end of the day, di ba?
Yeah.
So, he's working from home the whole day. He's on Zoom meetings, excuse me, the whole day. And I'm doing errands all around the house. So when we talk at the end of the day, it's like more of a catch up. And for a while, like we didn't have much structure, but then I would try to ask him like, um, so that there's like a tone of positivity, because when we talk about the news and when we talk about work and errands, parang it's so easy to just complain to each other, and I didn't want
Correct.
that. So I would always try to like change, or like focus the conversations like, okay, after GCQ, like where do you want to go first? Like what's gonna be our first date? Or what's like where's gonna be, where are we gonna travel to first? Or like I ask, oh, what was the best thing that happened to you today? Para there's still an element of like good vibes, diba?
Yeah. Yeah. No, especially,
Yun.
it's so easy to get caught up, and lalo na you're on your own at home, and when you receive all of this news, syempre you're like, I wanna release it too. I wanna release this bad energy or this bad like omen that's surrounding me. But you
Yeah.
don't want to do that when the only limited time you have within the day, yun pa yung pag-uusapan nyo. Parang,
And
yeah.
sometimes, di ba, like, it's so easy for us to, sorry, nakita ko yung neighbor ko lumabas. Tapos, na-distract ako. Anyway, it's so easy for us to just complain to our partners. Kasi, di ba, they're the only ones we can vent to kapag may mga
Yeah.
problems. But then I realized, like, especially for me, because I was already dealing with so much anxiety, when he would unload his venting on me, parang I felt more mabigat. And so I had to be realize that and be aware of that and say like, look, when we talk about all these things, it actually makes me feel worse. And it's not that that was the intention of the other person, but parang you're just so emotionally susceptible because of
Yes.
what's going. So I guess you just have to be vocal about that. And I do it too sometimes. I'm like, babe, I had to do this again, and every day it's the same, and like I do
Yeah.
everything by myself, and I'm like, up, tama na, diba?
Breathe muna. No, I agree. Kasi yun nga, parang I'm sure like sobrang busy din ng guy mo. And like, parang you don't want to be the person who kind of makes or shifts his makes him shift his attention just so that you could get comforted and just so that you
Yeah.
could have the 10 minutes to complain about a conversation that you didn't like that transpired with work, whatever, or kung sino pa man yan, kung Grab delivery driver mo or whatever. So, parang ako with Jeff, at first, I didn't realize how much I was unloading to him and like parang it would make him feel so stressed and it would make him feel like, pati ba naman to? Like, I have to listen to this. So I had to find like my outlet or a way for me to, yun nga, like earlier on, like we said, to kind of cope or to kind of release that tension and that grievance that we have so that our partner doesn't feel like, ito na nga lang pag-uusapan natin or
Oo.
ito na lang yung time natin. Tapos, you're so sad or you're so pikon or baka naman there's a way to channel that through someone or through another activity then you won't feel like kulang din sa'yo yung comfort that you needed to receive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What are some of the like the things like the silly things you do to like keep your mood up? Like do you do it with food? Do you like eat to feel better? Do you exercise? Do you read, watch TV? What is it?
I play music so loud, like yung tipong parang, alam mo yung fun anthems mo that you kind of dress up to and you're like, yan, I play that and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a good day and
Yeah,
parang
you have to
I'm
psych
gonna,
yourself up, no?
yeah, like psych myself up. When that doesn't work, parang I wash my face. I go through like this whole like cleansing. I have to shower. I have to parang wash
Self-care.
myself, self-care and just have like a 30-minute cleansing of inside and external also para it's like starting a day again. Even if it's like 3 p.m. na, I'm like, okay, shower muna ako para pagdating ng 5 p.m. kung meron akong ka-meeting, I'm like,
Yeah,
game and forget the
ready.
earlier bad trip and focus on this. It's your new day now.
Me naman, girl,
But
one day, like, I should just do an IG live, like, for people to see the ridiculous things I do to entertain myself.
like
And you
what?
know, because I'm so kalog, right? And I'm just like, ayoko ma bad vibes, ayoko ma depress or whatever. So, when I start my day, like, yun nga, I'll really play music, pero girl, magko-concert ako dito. And then, like, and then, meron ako sinusundan na videos na, sino yun? Si, uh, Fitness Marshall. Oh my God, watch his videos. I'll send
Mm.
you a link. Girl, yung music niya, like, if you don't wanna see me dancing, tapos talagang give na give, like, parang nasa Araneta, choreography, ganon. So, that's me. Smart, smart
Diba?
lang. And I'm
Feeling
just
mo,
like, yeah. Kasi, lulubusin ko na wala naman tao dito, walang nakakakita sa akin, di ba? Give na!
ako nakalock yung door ko. Pagka nakita ko ni Jeff, B, yes. I'm like,
Nakatakbo
kasi,
na.
bahala ka dyan. Like, bahala ka.
Exact. Or
Oh, shit.
yayain mo. Pareho kayong sumayaw dyan. Wala naman tao dyan eh. Tsaka
That's
girl,
true.
may ano talaga siya, may counting. Yung N5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm.
Ganon. May ganon. So,
Kasi yan, sabi ni Renzo din daw, may mga ganong moments din ako. Diba? Nakakaano siya,
oh,
nakaka-up ng spirits and parang vibes for the day. And I do that
exactly.
usually
Wait, girl,
morning.
we are at 1 hour na. Ano
Oh,
nang mga last message mo dyan or advice to all your viewers and followers?
yes, to everyone watching us, it's quite a time to be mixed with your emotions. If you're meant to be happy, or if you're meant to be frustrated, or if you're feeling lonely, or kung overwhelmed ka naman with happiness, but you feel ashamed to share it because of wanting to be sensitive in these times. I feel like just be who you are, be truthful to that, and be honest, but remember not to hurt people in the process. If you want to celebrate any wins that you have in the last a few days or weeks since people are back to work. Some people are back to work. Go ahead, celebrate that because everyone should be happy for everyone that is able to work again and is able to, I
True.
guess, provide for themselves and for their family. So, ako yun lang naman. I guess I just want to spread that type of energy kasi some people are afraid to celebrate or to feel like to feel that happiness because of these
Yeah.
times. And I
There's a
understand
certain
that.
guilt that comes with it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So yun lang for me. And for anyone that is looking forward to do some kind of physical exercises in the next month or two, I'll be signing up to World Vision's virtual fun run, and you guys can sign up. So you guys can choose like different ano bang tawag dyan, distances from 21 kilometers, 50 to 100. And when you guys
How do
sign
you do
up,
that? In your living
ito
room?
na, parang you do it accumulative the distances that you can run over a period of time. So you start June 15, but then the last day that you can submit your kumbaga track record is on July 31. So you have a month and a half pa to really make sure you get that 21 kilometers or 50 kilometers, and you'll get sent a shirt, you'll get sent a bib and your medal once
Wow.
it's completed. As a finisher. And for the people naman who are not physically active or do not want to run but do want to donate, some of us also will create a link so that you guys can donate towards our run, and we will make our heart beat for the children. So let's run for the
Wow.
children. Let's run for their health and nutrition and for their education, because some of these proceeds will also be for test kits and sanitation kits for kids of World Vision. Yun lang naman. And then also for the education part, since there's a huge transition happening now on education, they want to be able to provide all the materials din sana for whatever it is that
At
they need,
home.
yeah, at home. So I'll provide the links on my social media postings in the next few days. But to everyone here tonight, I hope you enjoyed and I hope you do run, and let's make our heart beat for the children. So
I
that's
love
it for
that.
me.
I'll tell my boyfriend about that because I think he runs every day. So I'll tell him to
Great.
join. Yeah.
Yay! Yay.
Siya
Sa
na
kanya
lang.
na lang
Siya
ako
yung proxy
magdodonate.
ko.
Ah,
Ikaw na dyan. I'm busy
I
here.
promise.
Okay.
Ito yung dance ko. Uy, kahit naglalakad ka lang sa house, pwede.
Okay, okay.
Ano mo
Counted.
yun?
Counted your
So, pag
steps. Okay.
nilalakat mo si Grace, ano mo siya? Count mo naman.
Oh, one kilometer.
Maghihilo ka yata doon, Nick.
I know, girl. Siguro 100 ikot to. Bago ko
Yeah.
maabot yun. Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you so much, Jazz, for joining us on this live. And let's catch up soon. I'll call you like when it's just not public, and then we'll hang out and we'll catch up virtually.
For sure, Nick. Thanks,
Okay.
Nick.
Bye, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.
Save it, save it.
I know. Pressure. Oh my God.